Should have been a perfect storm. Should have been I. Should have been the reason. I would never know for sure. It was crazy, but amazing. Okay. Welcome back to Mutano. That's what I hear in my bathroom. As if they're playing Beethoven or something. That's crazy. Anyways, if you know me, don't know me, you can like, comment, I don't care, but do not share. I better not see this anywhere. Anyways, we're gonna do Am I the A-hole? But I don't want to talk all that and then I find out it's not recording. So we're actually gonna leave and come back. I'm gonna leave and come back. I'll be right back. Okay, don't miss me. Okay, so I'm gonna have it on the side, but it's kind of hard to screen record it. The page, like the page is on my laptop, but it's hard to screen record the page like I did with the brother sister sibling or not dating. That one is easier to do side by side. Excuse me, that's disgusting. This one is not. The man in me is coming out. I'm a man. If I were a man. I'm not okay. Anyways, let's get into it. So it says, am I the a-hole for stopping payment for my grandfather care? RI. And I'm guessing after. I think R means after. I found out he secretly gave the apartment to my aunt. That's crazy. I mean, like you're paying for his care and he gave an apartment to your aunt instead of you, the person who's taking care of him. That's crazy. I mean, let's get into it. I don't know. Okay, so it says, my grandfather had a stroke almost 2 years ago. After he got out of the hospital, he couldn't really manage on his own anymore. He wasn't bedridden, but his memory was failing. His blood pressure was constantly fluctuating. Look at me reading big words. Fluctuating, and sometimes he'd leave the gas on or call me in the middle of the night because he thought someone was walking around the apartment. Damn. It's crazy. Ooh, this is so long. I only clicked on it because it said 2 hours ago. Alrighty. Okay. I live nearly about a 20-minute drive, so everything gradually fell on me. Doctors, medications, paperwork, trips, groceries. When things got tougher, I found a caregiver for a couple of days a week. His pension covered part of the expense, but a decent caregiver and post-stroke medications were very expensive. So I was constantly chipping in my own money. Sometimes $1,000 to $2,000 a month would just disappear. Oh, hell no. People got this much money? What do you mean $1,000, $2,000? And she lives not with him. She lives on a different place. I'm just saying she. I'm just assuming it is a she. Men are not about caring. Just kidding. I don't know. I'm just assuming it's a she. But damn, $1,000 to $2,000? Yeah, that's good. Okay. The rest of the family seem to exist only in name. That's cool. So nobody else is chipping in. That's crazy. Okay. This is not even her father. This is her grandfather. Where is his kids? And I guess this is where she comes in. My aunt would come by once every couple of months with some fruits, take pictures with Grandpa, post something about the family, and then disappear again. Wow, that's disgusting. She comes for a photo op. Yuck. My cousins hardly ever show up at all. And yes, this is probably important. I really thought the apartment would end up being mine. Grandpa himself said more than once that I was the only one helping him and that everything would be fair. I feel like she did not just come for a photo op. Like you said, his memory is failing, so she probably wrote something in there for herself to get the apartment. I feel like that's what it is, and then had him sign it. He didn't even know what he was signing. That is so evil. Disgust. I am disgusted. Okay, I even put off moving to another city because I knew he simply wouldn't make it without me. Of course, nobody else is coming. That's so disgusting. Okay, but I don't think Grandpa was obligated to leave the apartment to me. What really hurt me was that for years, they let me live under the impression that we were a family and honest with each other. While behind my back, they'd already decided everything, including the grandfather? Let me read on. This is gross. A few weeks ago, I came home earlier than usual, and overheard my aunt and grandpa talking. Okay, wait, so did he move in with her? I'm so confused. I came home earlier than usual and overheard my aunt and my grandpa talking in the kitchen. Okay, first of all, Google. Stop it. Okay. That's crazy. Okay. She was trying to convince him not to leave the apartment to me. I told you she was involved. Because I only hope for my own benefit. She said she has children, a mortgage, and a real family. And Grandpa agreed with her. Oh, hell to the no. Who told you to have children? Who told you to have a family if you can't afford it? I'm so sick of people like this. I'm sorry. He's not obligated to give you nothing. You literally come for a photo op with your father. You don't even take care of him. You don't have any, you don't use any of your money to help him. She's lost a lot of money. $2,000 a month. I feel like she earned the apartment at that point. What the hell? I'm getting angry like it happened to me. I'm just thinking about $1,000, $2,000 a month. It's crazy. Okay. That's when I found out that he had already transferred the apartment to her 6 months ago. I beg your pardon? You said you came in and heard this conversation as if it didn't happen. But it happened 6 months ago. What? Oh my God. So they're just having this conversation so you can overhear them and then think that oh, this just happened suddenly, but really it's happened already 6 months ago. Yuck, the whole family throw them away. Damn, I wish you can get your money back for all the things that you have to pay for him. Oh my God, the whole family is disgusting. Okay, no one told me anything. Meanwhile, I kept paying for the caregiver and some of the medications all this time because I was sure that at least we were being honest with each other. I didn't make a scene. I just told my aunt that since the apartment was now hers, the responsibility should be hers too. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Because what was she gonna benefit other than the apartment? And excuse me, the apartment is like the least she deserves. $1,000, $2,000 a month she's spending on your father that you come to take a photo op with, and you want to take the apartment. You're the one that's trying to benefit without, you're not sowing anything, but you want to reap everything. Yuck. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Like, this is so BS. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, the response was, a pelican? We do not have a beach over here. There is there is one where I'm reading the aunt, but there's not a beach here. Anyways. I warned her that starting next month I wouldn't be paying for anything anymore. Now there's a weird atmosphere in the family. No one tells me I'm wrong, but there are constantly comments like, well, he's an old man. Why are you counting every penny? Because all the penny was hers? What do you mean? She's the only one contributing to helping him. But you want to talk about her when she stopped doing it. You want to talk about her, what, penny pinching? You can't do this because of the inheritance. Use your money. You just found out you have an apartment that you're getting. Why don't you use your money? Or move into the apartment with your children and your husband if he is there. And you take care of your father. The hell? That is disgusting. Okay. And now I don't even understand myself. Did they really take advantage of me? Or do I look like someone who only helped my grandpa for the sake of the apartment? The apartment was already guaranteed to you. In my opinion, that's what you said. Everybody was in agreement. But and then they at first they said they were gonna give you the apartment. When they decided 6 months ago that they weren't gonna give you the apartment, shouldn't they, I don't know, tell you? Because they agreed upon this 6 months ago. And then you overheard, they weren't even coming to you and telling you this 6 months later. They were just having a conversation and you overheard, which I feel like they planned that because, anyways, that's just weird. You are not the a-hole. The whole family is, though. Your entire family is disgusting. Yuck. It says 911 then. First, let me screenshot it because you already know. Oh, that happens when I screenshot, by the way. Okay. So, it says, not the a-hole. Grandpa obviously lied to you about the apartment to ensure you would keep taking care of him and paying his bills. No lie found there at all. So somebody said, if you keep receipts, file for reimbursement against his estate. I guess you still gotta pay her back. No, now they're gonna really, like, if she does that, I feel like, I mean, at the end of the day, she needs to cut ties with the family. Anyways, they're giving very much, you do this for me, but I won't do nothing for you. So, yeah, she probably should just cut ties and do this. Because at the end of the day, the whole family trash. The whole family garbage. Okay. I'll read these 3 comments that are replying to each other and then I'm done. You know, we're trying to rush it. Okay. Excuse me. Can you tell I just ate? That's why. Okay. So somebody said, Hey, so guess what? You're an adult and family doesn't actually mean anything. They showed you their colors. This is your sign to walk away and don't bother looking back. But it's so like, it's easy to say that, but it's so hard to just walk away from your family because they're doing this. Like, yeah, she should, but at the end of the day, like, she grew up with these people, like, they're part of her life, let alone family, even friends. When you're like not friends with somebody anymore, you're still gonna feel like, damn, we're not friends anymore. So I know she's gonna feel like, damn, my entire family is like not talking to me, or I'm not talking to them, and that's all, the entire family. I don't know if she's gonna have anybody on her side, because the way she wrote it, like, nobody was helping out at all. The aunt, I feel like, was coming for the photo op so she can get the apartment. It's so disgusting. Okay. And then somebody replied to that and said, I really hope Grandpa realizes who truly loves him. I would have taken care of him even without the apartment. It just drove me crazy that I was counting on it. And in the end, my aunt just took advantage of the old man. Oh, it's OP replying. Perfect. This is the perfect ending. And then the person that wrote the previous comment replied back to OP and said, some similar caca went down with my father. I understand the hurt completely. Again, family is only a word. At the end of the day, they are just people. From my experience, I have learned most people act only in their own self-interest, never expecting anything other. Never expect anything other. Especially from family. I guess never expect anything from them. Some of y'all be writing stuff and I'm like, I don't know if I'm dyslexic or is your writing. And so I have to reread it like multiple times. Okay, there was 2 replies, but is that OP? It's not. So why would I read that? God damn. This person wrote an autobiography. No, thank you. I'm done reading comments. Anyways, you are not the a-hole at all. I don't even think anybody would say you are the a-hole. I don't think it gave the story because sometimes they be like, you are the a-hole, you're not the a-hole on the story. I don't see that. But yeah, I don't think you are. Wild of the entire family to have you be paying $1K, $2K a month. And the least that you deserve, not the most, the least you deserve was the apartment. But she wanna come here, oh, I have children. That nobody told you to sleep with your man and have. Or did her man leave? Because that's what it's giving. Because she said, I was literally like, what the hell? What the hell? She said she has children, a mortgage, and a real family that you chose. Who is forcing this upon you guys? Opened your legs, had children, that's your problem. Or, I don't know, give the kids up for adoption so they can go to well, let's be honest, it's not like they give them to nice places. Some of them they do, but let's be honest, some adoptions is trash. But at least it's better than her over here talking about children that you opened your legs and had. Nobody forced this upon you. I have a mortgage. You chose to live in a mortgage is for a house. It's not for apartments. So is she trying to move from a house to an apartment? Or do you have a mortgage on an apartment? I have no idea. I'm not gonna I have 0 clue. But the kicker is, and a real family. And does that real family include a father to them children, or are you by yourself? I'm very curious. But yeah, no, that's crazy. Like, nobody in the family is helping except for you, and you're still not getting anything out of it. And you never wanted to get something out of it. You just wanted the apartment because that's what was promised to you. And it wasn't promised to you like it wasn't a negotiation like you pay for my medical bills, I give you an apartment. It was like you're gonna get the apartment. That's your inheritance. And then all of a sudden, here's the aunt talking about, oh my gosh, I have children. I have a mortgage, a real family. Ugh, disgusting. Anyways, I gotta go. It's really bothering me. Maybe I'll make. I don't know. I don't think they posted a. Maybe I'll do another You Are There haul. Yeah. I'll think about it. Actually, probably not. I got other stuff to do. Anyways, I'll come back. If I have time, I'll come back and do another You Are There haul. But for now, ta-ta for now. Thanks for watching. Arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, tush, bye, ciao, toodaloo, adios, nope, I definitely already said something. Adios, bye, ciao, arrivederci, auf Wiedersehen, tush, kwaheri, sayonara, toodaloo, I think.